5.
In
Action!
action.
Action!
여러분 반갑습니다. I'm Kwon So-hwa and this is K-Culture Dive. Join us in taking a deep dive into the heart of Korean culture, from K-entertainment to AI news to K-culture in photos. And for our K-Correspondent segment, we go over to San Francisco to talk about K-art. And with that, let's dive in. Joining me for today's show is Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa, and hello to everyone joining us today on K-Culture Dive. I'm Bella Kim, here to co-host and fill you all in with some exciting K-entertainment stories.
So to open our exciting K-entertainment segment today, we're going to start with a group that's got fans buzzing around the world, Stray Kids.
Yes, Stray Kids have once again proven their ticket-selling power. They have sold out all 5 of their upcoming Seoul concerts, which will launch their new world tour titled Run It. The performances will take place at K-Sports here in Seoul on July 25th, 26th, and 29th, and also August 1st and 2nd. These Seoul concerts are especially significant as it's the first time a single Stray Kids concert series has been held over 5 consecutive dates in one location. Following these Seoul concerts, Stray Kids will take their world tour across Asia and also launch their own festival, Stray City, in 3 Latin American cities this September. On top of the upcoming world tour, the group will also make a comeback with the release of their new mini album, This and That, on August 7th.
Lots to look forward to for Stray Kids fans. Stay.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about another boy group, but this time from a different generation, because Stray Kids is, I guess, 4th generation, and now we're going to talk about a 2nd generation group.
Right. We're talking about B to the I to the Bang Bang. Big Bang are celebrating the 20th anniversary of their debut with a special free event for their fans. The group will host the event on August 19th at Yeouido Hangang Park in Seoul, marking exactly 20 years since their debut. Fans can enjoy DJ performances featuring newly arranged versions of Big Bang's greatest hits, as well as media art, a large-scale drone show, and fireworks. The celebration will take place just ahead of the group's new world tour, Access Cosmos, which will begin on August 21st in Goyang, Gyeonggi-do Province. Since debuting in 2006, Big Bang have become one of K-pop's most influential groups, known for their global hits like Fantastic Baby, Bang Bang Bang, and also Loser.
Wow, it's going to be an unforgettable night for
yes.
VIPs. Especially, I can imagine just how packed Yeouido Hanggang Park will be on that day. But Bella, let's end now with a successful new drama, which also means the comeback of actor Nam Joo-hyuk.
Yes, Nam Joo-hyuk is making a successful return after completing his military service. His new Netflix series, The East Palace, or Donggung in Korean, has reached #2 on Netflix global top 10 list for non-English TV shows. It reached the milestone just 3 days after its release and recorded 4.9 million views. The drama also entered the top 10 rankings in 27 countries, including Korea, Hong Kong, Thailand, and also India. The East Palace is a fantasy mystery drama that follows a man who can cross into the spirit world as he joins a palace maid to uncover a royal curse hidden within the palace. Along with Nam Joo-hyuk, it also stars Roh Yun-seok and Jo Sun-ho as well. Viewers from around the world have praised its immersive story, stunning visuals, and strong performances. All 8 episodes are out there, so make sure to catch it on Netflix.
All right, well, I'm going to put that onto my watch list, especially because I'm already fond of this mysterious creature that's kind of been the scene stealer inside the drama. It's called Gomoksari.
Yes!
It's really cute.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm looking forward to this drama, and thank you very much, Bella, for those updates.
Yes, I'll stick around.
And time now to go over to our AI anchor Arirang for more on the culture front. Arirang.
Thanks, Sua. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. The government is creating a 150 billion won, or roughly $102 million fund to drive new growth and global expansion for K-culture companies. The Culture Ministry is contributing 50 billion won, the Korea Development Bank another 30 billion, and private investors 70 billion won to launch the package dubbed the K-Culture Value Up Fund. The government plans to concentrate these investments on K-culture firms using AI for content creation, as well as those leveraging core intellectual property across gaming, film, and music. Foreign tourist arrivals to South Korea surpassed 10.7 million in the first half of this year, exceeding pre-pandemic levels. According to the Korea Tourism Organization, this is a more than 21% increase year-on-year. By country, China topped the list with more than 3.2 million visitors, followed by Japan, Taiwan, the United States, and the Philippines. The surge puts the government on track to reach its target of attracting up to 23 million tourists this year. As extreme heat waves in tropical nights rage on, domestic theme parks are gaining huge popularity by rolling out chilling horror content. Moving beyond typical water-centered summer festivals, they are targeting demand for nighttime stay over tourism by combining Korean-style horror, evening shows, and immersive experiences. Major parks, including Lotte World, Seoul Land, and the Korean Folk Village, have launched a series of K-horror attractions this summer using traditional Korean folklore, ghosts, and mythical monsters. Capitalizing on the surge in K-occult interest, the industry plans to continually present upgraded K-horror attractions moving forward. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Here's today's Korean keyword, 여름방학 or summer vacation. For students across Korea, summer vacation has officially begun. And for many elementary school children, the last day of school is one of the most exciting days of the year. It's the moment they've been counting down to for weeks. Before heading home, many classes celebrate the start of the vacation with music, games, or small classroom parties. It's a fun way to wrap up the semester and share one last happy memory with classmates and teachers. Then comes everyone's favorite moment. With their summer vacation plans in hand, students wave goodbye to their teachers before racing out of the classroom with huge smiles on their faces. For these children, summer vacation isn't just a break from school. It's the beginning of family trips, outdoor adventures, and weeks of freedom waiting to be enjoyed. Here's something you don't see every day. These athletes may look like they are playing on a regular basketball court, but they are actually competing inside a shopping mall. This special indoor court was set up in the center of a large mall where visitors could stop and watch top-level 3-on-3 basketball matches from every floor. The event brought together both men's and women's competitions, giving fans a chance to enjoy elite basketball in an unexpected setting. The tournament even featured Korea's women's national 3-on-3 team, while the men's event served as an official FIBA qualifying tournament, with the winning team earning a place at an international challenger event in Beijing. It's a fun example of how Korea is bringing sports closer to everyday life, turning an ordinary shopping trip into an exciting courtside experience. Take a look at this glowing scene. Thousands of candles, music in the evening air, and everything is ready to welcome families for a magical night. This is Korea's Bambam Festa, a nationwide festival celebrating the beauty of Korea after dark. The event is being held in 10 cities across the country, each known for its special night tourism programs. Visitors can enjoy candlelight concerts, waterfront games, evening walks, and cultural performances, all designed to encourage people to stay longer and experience the city beyond the daylight hours. And everywhere you look, warm candlelight becomes the festival's signature image. From harbors or streams and historic streets to museums and libraries, Korea is transforming ordinary nighttime spaces into places of relaxation, culture, and connection. It's a beautiful reminder that in Korea, the day doesn't end when the sun goes down. It simply begins to shine in a different way. This powerful performance isn't part of a military demonstration. It's the opening of the Chuncheon Korea Open International Taekwondo Championships, the largest event in the tournament's history. Athletes from 71 countries have gathered in Korea to showcase spectacular kicks, precision techniques, and years of dedicated training. From young rising talents to elite competitors, the tournament brings together thousands of participants from around the world, highlighting just how global Korea's national martial art has become. But tradition is also meeting technology. Visitors can even experience virtual taekwondo wearing VR headsets to compete in a digital arena that combines real kicking techniques with immersive technology. It's an exciting new way to experience the sport, whether you're a lifelong martial arts fan or trying taekwondo for the very first time. It's a glimpse into the future of a sport that continues to evolve while staying true to its roots. From classrooms to shopping malls, city nights to taekwondo arenas, Korea has a way of turning everyday moments into unforgettable experiences.
As global interest in Korean art continues to grow, museums around the world are playing an increasingly important role in introducing Korea's artistic heritage to international audiences. One institution that has been at the forefront of that effort is the Asian Art Museum of San Francisco, one of the leading museums dedicated to Asian art in the United States. Today, we're connecting live with So-young Lee, director and CEO of the museum, to learn more about its pioneering role in showcasing Korean art and its vision for the future. Hello, Director Lee. Welcome to the program.
Hi, Director.
Hello there. Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure.
Thanks for joining us. So first and foremost, the Asian Art Museum of San Francisco is known as the first museum in the United States to establish a permanent gallery dedicated to Korean art. So what did this decision represent back at the time? And also, why is this such a significant milestone?
Yes, the Asian Art Museum was the first museum in the US, and in fact, one of the first globally in the Western world to establish both the Korean gallery and a Korean curator position. This happened in that period of late 80s, early 90s. This was many years, many decades before Korean culture became dominant, before K-pop, before K-drama, before K-film, before K-beauty. This was a period when, for example, the New York art scene had not caught on to the importance of Korean art. So this is one of the things I love about being in San Francisco and leading this institution. It's always been at the forefront of understanding that Asian art and Korean art is sort of like centers global culture.
Wow, that is definitely meaningful. Now, over the years, the museum has presented a wide range of exhibitions highlighting the diverse cultures and artistic traditions of Asia. So what curatorial approach or philosophy has shaped the ways that these exhibitions have been planned and presented?
When the museum first opened, it was focused on its own collection. The museum has an incredible Pan-Asian collection, probably the strength is in East Asia. But mounting exhibitions was a way to expand the stories and the history that the museum can tell. Throughout its lifetime, and particularly in the 90s and the early 2000s, the museum mounted these major loan exhibitions from Asia, these masterpiece exhibitions, including about Goryeo Dynasty, which was in 2003, one of the pioneering, field-changing exhibitions at this museum. And taking that legacy under my leadership, we are expanding even further the stories that we tell about Asia, Korea among the forefronts of that, and really bringing it into today. Right? So the Asian Art Museum has been known for telling histories, the traditions, but Asian diaspora, its art and culture didn't end in 1900 or even 2000. So we're featuring contemporary artists, living artists, and we're really telling the story of how traditions informs today's creativity and how the dynamic contemporary culture has been shaped by the rich traditions of its history.
Well, looking at the pictures and the video right now, a very familiar looking sculptures and art pieces, but directly, in your view, what is the key to inspiring international audiences to appreciate Korean art? And among visitors to the museum, what aspects of Korean art tend to leave the strongest impression?
That is a great question. You all know, the program just featured Stray Kids. K-pop is all the rage, and I would say probably the majority of Americans and international audiences come to museums with that knowledge first. And so tapping into that dynamic sort of culture of the popular culture and connecting it to the tradition. So one of the ways we're doing, in fact, many of the Korean museums are doing it, right? K-pop Demon Hunters. We have an incredible 18th century blue and white ceramics that features tigers and magpies. So making these connections for our audiences, but also there was already, Korean traditional art has become these iconic moments, the moon jar. There are creations throughout Korea's history that are unique and vibrant, even within the context of East Asian and Asian art. You're seeing our iconic 18th century moon jar right now on the screen. And so now I would say people already have impressions and of these iconic Korean moments, and so tapping into those and providing the context of what made them so special is the role that the Asian Art Museum plays.
I really like the mixture of the art pieces that we just saw, like the moon jar, as you mentioned, and also I could spot some Squid Game figures as well there. So I guess that's why.
So that was, yes, one of our recent exhibitions featuring Hallyu.
Right. So there's a reason for why it resonates with so many K-pop fans and K-drama fans as well, I guess.
For sure. And for many people, including myself, a museum or like art could be a difficult or kind of like difficult to approach, but connecting it with K-pop, K-dramas, and more of the easyable, approachable K-culture aspects, it really, is reaching out to a global audience as well. And also speaking of some of the things going on in the museum, this fall, the museum will present a special exhibition dedicated to Korean art. So could you please give us a little preview about the upcoming exhibition and what you hope the international audiences will discover through it?
Yes, thank you. A pleasure. This fall, we're launching the exhibition Hajonghyun Retrospective. Hajonghyun is one of the most influential, transformative artists of the modern contemporary period. He's still living in his 90s and still painting. He's known as an abstract painter, but what is incredible about this artist and his entire oeuvre is that he spent his life redefining the notion of painting. It is not just a two-dimensional something that you shape the surface. He's in fact known for his invention of a method where he pushes paint from the back of burlap or hemp through to the front, and he manipulates the surfaces. What his story is really about, continually experimenting, coming at things from a different perspective, and really respecting both the materials and the artist's own actions. And so when you walk through the exhibition, what I hope the international audiences, the American audiences, and even the Koreans will take away is that artists, there is something very grounding. Art is about the materials. Art is about the person that's creating. And this is also an exhibition that tells the story of modern Korea. He started at a moment when Korea was economically down. He used materials that were available, sort of everyday materials. And then through the history of modern contemporary Korea, he's sort of reflecting the changes that's happening around him. But more than anything, this is an opportunity for people to slow down, look, and feel. And that is exactly what actually the artist himself has said that he wants people to take away from his art.
Right. It seems like this exhibition is not only going to offer the extraordinary, remarkable career of one specific artist like Ha Jong-hyun, but also offer a window to modern Korean history as well as its creative spirit. But before we move on directly, so this exhibition will kick off open in September, as far as I know, and even go into early next year, right?
Yes, September 25 is the public opening, and it will go into January of 2027. And this is the first exhibition featuring Ha Jong-hyun in a U.S. museum, and we are extremely proud and excited to be the leader in showcasing, and has generated already so much excitement because he is actually well collected by international collectors. He has such fans all over the world. And I hope that even Koreans will travel to San Francisco and come and see this exhibition.
Right, and there is also a big Korean population there as well. So let's hope for a successful exhibition. And speaking of San Francisco, this year marks the 50th anniversary of the sister city relationship between San Francisco and Seoul, a partnership that reflects the long-standing cultural ties between the two cities. So in that context, you've described San Francisco as the west of America and the east of Asia. Could you explain that a little bit more, and why do you think Korean art resonates so strongly with audiences in a city like San Francisco?
Yes, I have called San Francisco the West Coast, California and San Francisco the West Coast of the United States, but it's really the East Coast of the Indo-Pacific region, all of Asia. It's that bridge and the middle ground, and a place. San Francisco has always been a place of innovation, of looking ahead. It also has an incredible long history with Asia. Among the first cities of entry point for Asian immigrants, including Koreans. And so the city also is more than a third Asian American population. So there is already an innate or an inbred culture that is so Asian. You see it on the streets, you see it in the restaurants, the food, the music, the arts. And so there's a culture already set where Asia is not foreign, and there is a growing population of Korean Americans, but not only among Korean Americans. There's an appreciation for what makes Korean culture and art special. There's even in traditional art, Korea in some ways invented minimalism, approachable elegance before modern minimalism. And I think the way that K-pop culture has exploded, it's because the Koreans were able to tap into something that's so uniquely Korean and yet at the same time universal. And so this is a city that is just all so ready not only to appreciate, but also look ahead into what is the future of Korea, what is the future of Asia.
Right.
For sure. And actually, it's been about a year and 4 months, so you officially began your role as the first Korean director and CEO of the Asian Art Museum in April of last year. So now looking ahead, what goal or vision do you hope to achieve during your leadership with the Asian Art Museum of San Francisco?
Yes, as again, the west coast of the United States, but the east coast of Asia, this is the perfect city. And the Asian Art Museum is the ideal place to be local cultural destination and a global voice for Asia. And so we have already in the past year, through our programs, welcomed the many Asian Americans and non-Asian Americans through culture. So we do programs, particularly on the weekends, that are around food, around music. We've had K-pop sing-alongs. We've had a current sort of Cambodian popular rock music performances. So through culture, we're bringing people in, and this is the hub for appreciating Asian and Asian diaspora globally. And at the same time, through our exhibitions like Hajonghyun and others that we're planning, we are leading the conversation about defining Asian art and culture for the future. And that's the exciting part of what we're doing here at the Asian Art Museum, and that's why I'm so privileged and happy to be in this role.
All right, sounds exciting. We are looking forward to all of the projects that are coming up at the museum. Thank you very much, Director Lee, for connecting with us today, and especially for your important role in, introducing Korean art to the U.S. as well as the entire world. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, and I thank you, and come visit us in San Francisco.
Sure. Thank you very much for that invitation. And thank you, Bella, as always. So we're going to have you back here soon.
Yes, I'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.